Hey there. We may be dropping some frames, we'll see. But at the moment, I've got the stream running. Hey, thanks for joining me. We're going to see if we can solve this puzzle. I've got, a little bit of solving to do here. This is a hard puzzle. It's the puzzle I posted for Saturday on Blue Sky yesterday. Puzzle number 806 from the 1000 Hard Sudoku Puzzles from the Sudoku Store. You can get your copy of the Sudoku Puzzles from the Sudoku Store through their Etsy or Amazon storefronts. Just go to Blue Sky, look for at Sudoku Store, and their pinned post has links to their storefronts. I am not affiliated with them in any way other than I've bought a couple of a couple of their collections, and I'm posting puzzles from there and showing or sharing my experience. Let's see how we do with this one today. As usual, once I hit the checkbox, you get 20 seconds before I start seriously trying to solve the puzzle, and we'll see how this goes. And it's going. So there's your 20 seconds going. Down to, just about 10 seconds now. Me watching cat TV, watching a cat, watching me. He wants me to put food in his dish. But then he's a cat, what do you expect? Hey, we're almost to 40 seconds. All right, let's see what we can do here. Well, I know this can't be a 2 here. This one gets to be a 2, and this one gets to be a 2. Those two affect one of, or that makes this one a 2. So how about ones? Well, we got 2 possibilities for 1 here, 3 here, 4 possibilities here, 3 here, 4 here. Everything's open here for ones. And over here I've got, yeah, I said 4 already. All right, 3s, since I've already got 2s populated. So we got 2 3s there. There's a 3 here. So far, we've got one of these 2 as possible for 3. And over here, this one's blocked, so this is going to be a 3. Not this one. And that means one of these 2 will be a 3. One of these 2 is going to be a 3 here. Here I've got 2 possibilities. And I can say that because this is going to be a 3. All right, how about 4s? So here we've got 2 possibilities for a 4. We get 2 possibilities here. And with that one there, that means one of these 2 will be a 4. Here I've got 5 possibilities, except this is going to be a 4. So I've actually got 3 possibilities here, and another 3 possibilities here. So it looks like we get to move on to 5s. One of these 2 is going to be a 5. One of these 2 is going to be a 5. We've got 3 possibilities here, 3 possibilities here, 4, 5. Here I've got 5 possibilities. And it looks like I've got 4 possibilities here. Here they're all possible at the moment. So let's move on to 6s. We've got a 6 here. So one of these two is a 6. No help for this one here. So I've got all 5 possibilities here for a 6. Here I've got 3 possibilities for a 6. Got 3 possibilities up here, 4 possibilities here, and 5 possibilities here. So move on to 7s. So one of these 3 will be a 7. One of these 3 is a 7. One of these 2 is a 7. With one of those 2 being a 7, one of these 2 is going to be a 7, which means this is going to be an 8. As I say, 3 possibilities here, not a lot of help. 3 possibilities here, not a lot of help. Everything's open here. One of these 2 will be a 7, which means this is going to be a 5, and this will be a 7. That means now one of these 3 will be a 7. Besides a 7, we've got an 8 here, so one of these 2 is going to be a 9, which means one of these, this one is going to be a 9. One of these 2, so this one will be a 9, and this is a 9, making one of these 2 a 9. That makes this a 9, and this a 7. So now we've got 4 possibilities for a 7. There are 2 here. Still all of these, and these 3, 4 possibilities here and here, or 3 possibilities down here, 4 up here. But this can't be a 9. So that's a 9. Yeah, that 9 would prevent this one from being a 9. Just check the rest of the 9s. It looks like everything's set now. All right. So 1's here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one of these 2 is an 8. Makes that an 8, not a 9. This becomes a 1. That means this is a 1. And one of these 2 is a 1. Over here, one of these 2 is a 1. We've got 3 or 4 possibilities here, 2 possibilities here. All right, 1, 2, 3. So one of these 2 is a 4, which means with this one here, this one gets to be a 4. This one gets to be a 4, not this one. That means one of these 2 is a 4. Which we already knew. One of these 2 is a 4. All right, 5s. Looks like one of these 2 now gets to be a 5. I've got 3 possibilities here. 4 possibilities for a 5 there. 2 here. All right, besides the 1, 3, 4, one of these 2 is a 5. We get a 6 here. One of these two will be a 6. 7s. One of these two is going to be an 8. But I don't know which. What I do know is this gets to be an 8. And so does this. That means this one's going to be an 8. So 1 and 8 here. That 1 there, this one's blocked. One of these two will be a 1. So we got 1s, 2s, 3s, 4. One of these 2 is going to be a 5. 6. One of these 2 is going to be a 7. And we can move on. So up here, one of these 2 will be a 7. I got 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. Looks like I've got 2 possibilities for a 5 here. This one is blocking these 3. And 2 down here. All right. Okay, there's 1s, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 is going to be one of these 3. 7s, 8, and 9. Okay. One of these 3 will be a 6. Since this is a 6, that means it's going to be one of these 2. And down here, I've got 3 possibilities. Okay, 1, 2, 3. One of these 2 is a 4. Everything potentially is a 5 here. We've got 2 for 6. How about 7s? We know a 7 is going to be one of these 2. One of these 3 is going to be a 7. 8 and 9. All right, what are we missing here? We've got a 1 and a 2, 3's here, 4, 5's here. That means 6 is going to be one of these 3. 7 is one of these 2, 8 and 9. This one doesn't get to be any of those. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4. One of these 2 is 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is a 5, not a 5 here. Okay, if that's a 5, do we get any help down here yet? Nope. But we do isolate this one. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means this is going to be a 7, which works well with that. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. All 3 of these can be a 5. These 2 can be a 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 of those can be 5. 6. 3 of those can be a 7. One, two. One of those two is going to be 1. So this will be a 1. Now this can be a not 1. It can be either a 5 or a 7. 5 or a 7 here. So I've got a 6 or 6, 3 possible here, 3 possible here, but 6 is not blocked. She tells me that can't be a 6, but we didn't need that to be 6. Filled here, filled here, filled there, filled there, filled there, and filled up here. So we can take any of these pairs and start with it and see where it goes. So let's go with this triplet here. Try this as a 4, 7, 5. That means not a 7. Yeah, that could be the only 4 anyway. So not a 4 here. That makes this into a 4, this into a 6, this into a 4. This becomes a 5. We get a 1, 6 pair there, 5, 6 pair there. This becomes not a 5. It's a 7, which turns this into a 6. This turns into a 5. This becomes a 6. This becomes a 3 and a 7 here. 3 and a 6 here. So 3 here, 1 and 7. 5 here, 7 here, 5 here, and all we've got left is the 6 and 1 here to solve. Hey, 17 minutes and 35 seconds today. And that's with me taking 40 seconds, letting you have the lead on me. I hope you did better than that. If you didn't, I hope this helped you learn something about solving this problem. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will